All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Stud Wars podcast. All right, so in this episode, we are going to be ranking the diorama sets that we got from 2022 through 2023, early 2024. When did those stop? I don't even remember. I think the last one was in 2023.
The pod race diorama.
That's right. Yeah, the last one was the pod race diorama. What's interesting about this list, though, is that as you can see on these tier lists there are obviously 6 different positions which the sets can be placed. There are only 6 sets here on this tier list. So what we are going to have to do this episode is place one set in each rank on the tier list. So this is going to be different than what we've done in the past where we have multiple sets on the Chosen One, multiple sets on Jedi Knight, etc. We're basically going to be ranking these things 1 through 6. And we have not discussed this. We have not talked about these sets at all before recording. So we're going to have to work together, and we're going to have to rank these.
This is going to be a doozy.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of glad, but I'm also not that we did this episode because I have a lot to say. But we'll see.
So just up front, we are ranking the indoor speeder chase diorama. There's 3 minifigures, an Imperial Scout Trooper, Luke, and Leia. This set was 608 pieces, $80. The Death Star Trench Run, no figures, 665 pieces, $70. The Dagobah Jedi Training, there's 3 figs, Luke, Yoda, R2, 1,000 pieces, $90. Death Star Trash Compactor, 6 minifigures, R2, C-3PO, Chewbacca, Leia, Luke, Han Solo, 802 pieces for $90. Emperor's Throne Room, 3 minifigures, Luke, Emperor, Darth Vader, 807 pieces, $100. Most Espa Pod Race, 718 pieces, no minifigures for $80. So let's just go ahead and start with the first one that we have on the list here. Actually, the way we're going to do this, let's start with sand. Let's start with the worst set on the diorama list, and we'll just work our way up to the Chosen One.
I think
there's 2 sets that could fit here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave it to you guys to be the deciding factor, at least for me here. The 2 sets that I believe belong in the worst category are the pod racers, and then you guys this might be a hot take, but the trench run I hate. I hate the trench run diorama. It is just 4 polybag builds with a bunch of greebling, and that's it. You're getting light gray the whole way. Like I do not like the trench run. Will I say it's worse than the pod race? Probably not. What do you guys think?
I think I actually agree with you on that one. I think that the trench run is really bad. The only thing that really saves it is that little R2 piece on top of the X-Wing. That's really cool.
It does. But
the rest of it is really just, it's just so disappointing. I mean, for what it is, it's cool, but it's not for me. I don't like the mini scale, like mini polybag scale stuff. And both of those are like little polybag stuff. So I honestly wouldn't mind putting either one in there. I think the pod race diorama has a better quote on it than it does on the
you know what? Run. I think you're right. I think honestly the trench run I would rather have in sand. I don't know why. What's the price for the compared to the trench run and the pod race?
The trench run is $70. And the pod race is $80. The trench run has 665 pieces for $70. The pod race has 718 pieces for $80.
They're exactly the same in like price per piece.
Yeah, they're the same.
Can I give my thoughts really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm on a slightly different page here. I think the pod race and the indoor speeder are the 2 worst on this list.
Wow.
Interesting.
Because let me get my thoughts really quick on why.
Go ahead. My bad.
The pod race and the trench run, they have a little like kind of backdrop. I don't really like the Mos Espa pod race set like at all. But at least like it has a little sand backdrop. The indoor speeder chase is like we've talked about foliage on the podcast in previous episodes. There's just two like trees, and it's such a small space. Like seeing this, I've seen this set in person. It's such a small little area of that scene with just no backdrop. I don't see the displayability at all on that one, and I know I'm probably gonna get shredded for that, but I don't like. I like the trench run better because at least it looks like a full little, like if a camera's on that shot, it looks like a full scene. You know what I mean?
I understand the argument, but I would disagree just because I think I think the trees are really lame in the indoor speeder chase for sure, but it the way that they have the speeders like popping out at you, I would say is about the same as the the trench run, like the way that they're coming out. I don't know. It doesn't have a background, of course, but I don't know. I would say that the background on the trench run is boring. It's just greebling. It's like I said, it's just greebling. It's just tiny pieces. You know what I mean? It's like there's not. I don't know. I don't know. I could keep nitpicking, but to me, I would rather. I think if I was brought like all these sets, the indoor one I would rather have than the trench run because at least you get something there. You know, the trench run, I guess you do get something, and it's like it's an important scene, but I don't know. There's not much there.
There's figs in the indoor speeder chase, obviously, but I'm look as a diorama. I'm like I want to see a shot from the movie. You know what I mean? And the indoor speeder chase, like that's like a very small section of what's going on there. Like I get it, the speeders are there, but
Yeah,
there's the backdrop. Like if I'm putting it, I'm thinking like as a I don't know from like the filmmaking standpoint or the diorama. It's like all these other ones, they look like an actual shot from the scene. The indoor chase is just like it just doesn't do it for me in that regard. But
I want to
again,
chip
I
in
know,
one second
yeah,
and say the indoor speeder chase. I understand your argument, but also it's kind of invalid because, like, what would you put back there? Like, would you just put more trees? Like, the way you're saying it is like there would be like a wall behind it.
I just
What
think
would
you don't make it. I don't think you
like?
make I don't think you make that set of diorama. That's my opinion. I don't think it
I
works at all.
honestly, I would agree. I would rather have a trench run as a diorama than the indoor speeder chase. But in terms of what they gave us, I think I would rather have the indoor speeder chase just because, like, the scale for the trench run is really what gets me. Like that really is like what's throwing me off. Like because those 600 pieces in the trench run are all the background and the base. You're really only using like what? This is an exaggeration, like 30 pieces on the actual like ships. You know what I mean? Like the like I don't know. When I'm building a Lego set, I want to build. I want to have fun building the set, and I just know that like that trench run is it just seems tedious. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know. I could
I
go
think
on.
I think I'm a big fan. I'm not a big fan of foliage, but one thing to appreciate about the indoor speeder chase is the actual speeder. I think it's quite literally the best speeder design we've ever gotten in Lego. Like it's really well scaled. It looks good, and the angle they have it at on the set like looks really good. Coming like kind of, it looks like it's in motion. It's supposed to look like that. It looks good. I honestly think that I'm kind of convinced to put the trench run in sand.
Yeah, I think the trench run is a very overrated set. And if I'm being 100% honest, I'll probably get some for this, but I'd rather have the pod race than the trench run.
But
I agree.
here's the thing. You guys put the pod race and the trench run as your last two sets. I put the pod race and the indoor speeder. So what do we do about that? Do I
Ooh.
get overridden there?
I think so because I mean, I what would you put in sand?
I would put the pod race scene in sand.
The only thing about the pod race scene that I like more than the trench run is I like the quote on it, and then I also kind of like the scene a little bit more. Like
Dude, I
I
love the pod race scene. I like the pod race scene more than the trench run scene. I just don't like the set more than the trench run, set.
they're both really
I don't
good.
like both of them. The scale, it's the scale that gets me for those ones. It's like if
All
you're
right,
making
we'll just
a diorama, then give us at least a fig or something like fig size. Like I
we'll
don't know.
we'll throw the trench run in sand. I'm okay with that. I don't agree with it, but we'll put it there. So that automatically puts the pod race scene in Youngling, right?
Yeah,
Another negative to this trench run scene is dusting. That set is a nightmare.
yeah,
This is the first time dusting has been mentioned as a point of contention
that's
on
true. Yeah, that's true.
podcast.
Such a good point. It is a nightmare to dust.
Have you ever tried to dust sand though? The pod race
Whoa.
scene, you know?
You don't have to. It's character.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we kind of got our thoughts out. I'm ready to get attacked on my indoor speeder chase. By the way, so many people that watch these videos, they watch them just to hate, which is fine. But there are people who like
Let them.
there are people who take personal offense
Dude.
to us having a different opinion than them.
Dude.
And there have been people that have been like, just like, you
It's
guys
like-
are stupid. You should never touch a Lego Star Wars set ever again
Or
because
it's
you
like-
don't agree with my
Yeah.
like. It's just like insane the levels that people go to like attack someone because we disagree with something that they love.
And they're
you know?
they're always pick and choose with what they hate on because if it's us like attacking a set, the comment is always grown men, by the way.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Never
Right,
touch
right.
the
But then-
Lego Star Wars again.
But then it's like that you're a grown man hating.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what are you doing? What are
And
you
they
doing?
and they say like jobs scare these guys, like stuff like that. I'm like, dude, if you knew the amount of work that we
Yeah.
all three do on a regular basis and still make time for this because it's a hobby that we love, like you would feel like a freaking idiot. Like you don't
yeah.
understand. Anyways, I don't like to even give those people attention, but it's just gotten so ridiculous, especially now that there's been some growth on the channel. I have to address that. And then one guy yesterday, I was kind of going back and forth with him a little bit, which I normally
I'm
don't do.
allergic to haters. My bad, guys.
I normally don't do this, but this guy was like, he was talking about our battle pack episode, one of the reels that we uploaded. And he was like, sometimes you just have to put aside your personal opinion and just rate the battle pack as it is, like as a Lego Star Wars set. I'm like, bro, the whole point of this podcast and like us as humans is to give our opinions, like especially with this kind of
like
stuff.
okay,
Like,
listen. How the do you expect us to rank a set without putting our opinion on it?
he said you have to take away the personal aspect of it, and I'm like, we would be robots at that point.
At that point, we're just Lego AI. Like,
Yeah, that's what
there's no ranking there. There's no ranking if there's no personal bias. Like,
and then we also get like, the sequel hate is strong in this video. The sequel hate is so strong in this video. The bias.
I mean, I'll agree.
Yeah.
I'll agree. If the sets were good, then we wouldn't be hating on them. But the sequel was bad, and the sets were also bad. Like
that's what I said. I responded to someone, and I was like, the battle packs, for example, we rated those battle packs low. I'm like, the reason they said the sequel hate bias made these guys like rank the sets super low, and I was like, it makes sense if we don't like the characters in the sequels that we wouldn't like the battle packs that they're based off of.
If we like the original trilogy stormtroopers, we're not gonna like First Order stormtroopers, right? Like we would much rather buy the battle pack with the original trilogy ones. Why the fuck would we go out of our way and say that it's better when we don't even agree with it? Like
Exactly. So that's I had to address that for a second. I know this is completely off topic of the episode.
Hey,
So
but
thank you.
hate watchers, keep watching. You know, we
Yes,
love
and
we love
keep
the engagement.
commenting.
Still gonna
Keep
touch the
commenting
Lego set.
because it helps us. It helps us.
We love the engagement.
So
we love
keep
it.
commenting. Keep
We love
commenting
the
those things,
engagement.
please.
If
for
you
the love of God.
disagree, tell us why.
Yes, but no, dude. Honestly, I
We didn't
love
like
I love when people disagree, but they respectfully like state their case as to why they disagree.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Instead of people being like, never touch a Lego again, respectfully.
Yeah. Like worst opinion I've ever heard. I'm like, okay, well, give your opinion and tell us why you disagree. And dude, I love when people do that. I love when people do that.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's a respectful response, right?
But
Anyway, I agree. Put it at Padawan.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
I agree. Put it at
So
Padawan.
what are you guys? Oh, okay. So we're saying speeder chase.
I
at
just want to
Padawan.
put my input real quick. Okay. Yes, the set is not the best, but
It is the most mid set out of all of them.
I think it's mid. But I don't like the trash compactor set. I don't like it.
I like that one.
I think I would rather have the indoor speeder chase than the trash compactor, and I have
wouldn't.
the trash compactor too.
I wouldn't say that. I do have. There are complaints I have about the trash compactor, but none that would make it like worse than the indoor speeder chase.
And it comes with 6 minifigs too. It comes with every fig that's
just
in that
look
scene.
at the indoor speeder chase and tell me those trees are not like ugly. Are not ugly. Like
They're ugly. They're
Right.
100% ugly, but they set a scene.
The trash compactor is the full scene.
Yeah,
it has 6 minifigures in it too. It has every figure that's in that scene.
Okay, put it on Padawan. I'm convinced.
All right.
Convinced. I'll stand down.
Okay. So I know it sounds like everyone's gonna put trash compactor in Jedi Knight, but let's all briefly give our
No. I honestly think trash compactor. No. I don't think trash compactor. I don't think trash compactor is the worst out of these three.
Interesting.
I honestly, that one would go to the Dagobah scene.
I was gonna say
that is crazy.
That's crazy too. I think that's crazy too.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy too.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. The little X-wing coming out of like the swamp looks so cool.
I don't know. I don't like it. You get more in the. I feel like you get more in the trash compactor.
That was such a cool set.
It is cool.
That is so. I have the set too. That set is so cool.
So I do.
It's not cool. It's not cooler than the trash compactor.
It's also a better quote. Do or do not. There is no try.
That's a good quote, but it's not better. It's a
quote.
good quote, but it's not better than the trash compactor.
I don't judge these sets based off the quote either, but
yeah, I'm not judging it based on the quote. But
are we judging it part of the set?
It's part of the set, but as far as like weight goes for the argument, I think that carries the least amount of weight in my opinion. But I think the Dagobah scene is much better than the trash compactor. Again, going back to I try to stay consistent with my arguments. I like when, again, using the camera reference, if I hold a camera up to the set, am I getting a full picture of the set? And you definitely are getting that with the trash compactor. But the Dagobah, I think a lot of it has to do with the X-Wing. The R2 that we get that's like muddied up. I really love that fig. But also the way that Luke can like flip upside down and during the scene where Yoda is like training him to use the Force. That whole sequence to me is just like, I think as far as dioramas go, it captured that scene the best possible way. And I'm not a big fan of the trash compactor scene either. I know that's probably another thing people are going to get pissed about, but
I'd also like to pitch in and say I'm pretty sure that is the first Dagobah Luke we got in like almost 20 years when it came out.
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to see again.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say this. My first initial like reaction, or the first kind of shit that I was saying about the set, it's kind of just nitpicking. There's not really a whole lot that I dislike about the Dagobah set, to be honest. It's just I think in terms of like a set, I would much rather just have the trash compactor. Like you get all of the figures, and then them in the stormtrooper, the outfits, and then like the playability where you can move the actual trash compactor in and out, and yeah, I think it just holds one over the Dagobah. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that. And then you could push it all the way in, and it doesn't like mess up the displayability or anything like that.
That is a cool feature. I think they're close.
One thing I will say, and I think you guys would agree with me, this would have made the trash compactor set 10 times better, and you guys probably would like it more than Dagobah if the C3PO and the R2 had a separate build on the others, like on the side, or like separate thing to where it's not like, think about it. It's a diorama set. You're going to have it displayed facing you, and the C3PO and the R2 are on the back. They're on the back of the diorama, which is ridiculous. How are you going to have a part of the diorama be on the back side where no one's going to look? Like that really upset me about this set. But
I also think that like they just threw it in just to throw in those extra 2 figures, because like that is barely anything.
It's nothing. Yeah. It's nothing.
I think
it makes me mad. It makes me mad that they would even add it. That they would even add it there.
That's a fair point.
Because the door doesn't even open either.
It doesn't. It's just there for no reason.
The Dagobah scene's looking pretty good to me. It's
Nope. I didn't even want to point that out because I knew you guys would use that. But no, that's something I have been wanting to say about the trash compactor scene. It's just like it feels like they just did it for no reason. Like there's no reason for, or not like the whole thing, but I'm saying the extra bits with the C3PO and the R2, they didn't need to be in the set. And if you are going to include them in the set, make it a separate build that you can actually display,
This one's I'm kind of dogging a little bit too much on the trash compactor set. I think they're really close. They're really close to me, but I would go with Dagobah. It sounds like Rami would go with Dagobah.
I would too. I have both of them, and just for like displayability wise, I really enjoy the Dagobah scene a lot more than the trash compactor. I don't like the trash compactor that much. Like when I bought it, I thought it was cool, and it's just it's literally it's a trash compactor.
Matthew, I got outvoted on the trench run. You might get outvoted on this.
I probably am outvoted, but I'm gonna tell Rami, don't say it's just a trash compactor. Like it's not a very important scene in the movie. Like it's just a trash compactor. Yeah, I mean, it is.
It's a trash compactor, but I don't know. It's just a trash compactor.
Like they don't have Stormtrooper armor on, like they're in the Death Star, like there's a monster and shit. Like you're acting like it's just a trash compactor. You're acting like they didn't get stuck in it or something. I don't know. My bad.
I'm not saying there's not a whole scene around it. I'm just saying it's not as cool having on display than the Dagobah set. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, it's just a trash compactor. I don't want it. Like obviously I bought it.
But also looking at those two scenes, the trash compactor scene is cool, but the Dagobah training scene with Yoda and Luke is so much cooler. So much cooler.
That's all I was saying. It's compared to that, it's like
trash. I mean, yeah, the training scene. The training scene is cooler, but in terms of the set, I would much rather have the trash compactor. I've already said why, but let's get it out of the way.
Jedi Knight trash compactor.
Sorry, Matthew. I took the L on the trench run. You're gonna have to take the L on this one.
I'll take the L on it. People will tell you guys.
they definitely will.
The people will let you guys know. Don't worry. I don't even have to.
All right, so we've pretty much all given our thoughts on the Dagobah scene. It's going to go in Jedi Master. It's going to go in Jedi Master. There's no words. There's no complaints really that need to be said about the throne room. All right, we kind of
the biggest flaw with this set is Jake, you see that window?
Yeah.
It just falls out because isn't it like just held in there?
It's
Like
held in
kinda,
there. It's held in there, but it doesn't fall. Mine has never fallen out.
and also price for piece. But
It's
This
worth
is
it.
this
It's
is a
fuck-
this
it's worth
scene
it.
is so good, dude. This set is so good.
It's worth it.
I did not mind one bit spending $100 on it because it is top 3 scenes in Star Wars ever.
Yeah.
And the way that they set it up is perfect in my opinion. Sure, it could be a little bit bigger, but I have absolutely zero complaints with it. The figures are amazing. We got one of the best Luke figs that we've ever got. One of the best yeah. Rami's got his mock Mustafar set
Lego?
there for some reason, but
it's time. It's time to make this, and this will replace it. Number 1.
I was just
It's
about
fine.
to ask, why do you have that? Where'd that
I
come
made
from?
it.
it's
So
iconic.
Why are you
It's-
showing that?
Lego hit me up. They gave me
You're
a
showing
free
that.
release.
The Emperor's Throne Room scene is iconic. I think the diorama set's iconic. I think it's beyond the other ones on this list, and I think it's top tier. It's one of the top tier sets of the year in my opinion. That it was released, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
I agree.
I
It's a
agree. It is the chosen one for a damn reason.
It is the chosen one. Do y'all have any? What I feel like I just kind of went on a little.
Yeah,
Little
no. There's
thing
like
about
I said, there's not much to say about the set. Like, you know, it's a good set. It's a great set. It's worth it. Whatever. If I do have anything to add, it's that the Vader's chamber. It's technically a diorama, but it's not because it was not released with the dioramas. It was like made.
Right.
It was made beforehand,
Yeah.
and it didn't have a quote with it. So,
Yeah.
just before people start,
Just curious, where would you guys put that one? Because that's actually a good point, and I actually really like that. I really like that.
I do
set.
really like that set. Honestly, I put it under the throne room.
I would too. I would put it above the Dagobah.
I put it right above. Yeah,
I
put it under. It'd be number 2.
You put it behind the what, Rami?
Dagobah's better than that one, in my opinion. In my opinion,
I
I'm a
don't think
Dagobah.
so.
I'm a Dagobah lover. Come on, man.
I love Dagobah too, but I don't know. I don't like the set, man. I don't like the set. I don't know why. It just is not. It's not cool to me.
Really quick, because
I will say this about the Dagobah set. At our shop, that's the thing that gets traded in probably the most out of like any set.
I
that we
remember
have,
I bought mine from there, and I won't say his name just for privacy's sake, but one of y'all's guys there, I'll cut this out, but it was like, oh yeah, bro, we got like 10 of these back in the back, and so
he
just
was
came
not.
and
He
pulled
was
one
not.
out.
He was not lying.
There's
So,
there's a new.
It's not the audience's favorite. I will say.
There's like a million T6 shuttles back there now.
Now, yeah, before the T6 came out, it was Dagobah, and now that the T6 is out, it's the T6.
Really quick, what do you guys? Because I've heard discourse about this online. Like, what do you guys think about the boarding the Tantive 4? Like that, like if that was supposed to be a diorama set, or if it would have been a diorama set, or
I think they should have made it a diorama. I would have liked it better.
I think so too.
I think if they would have made the boarding the Tantive a diorama with like I don't even know, just bigger and like less boring. Because at the end of the day, like I said in the last time we were talking about it, it just reminded me way too much of the Luke hallway scene. You know what I mean? Like it just felt like a redo. And
that's a good point.
They definitely need to make this into a diorama, though. Lego.
yeah, Mustafar diorama needs to be made.
I agree.
We should have had diorama to our categories list, our draft picks.
Oh yeah, we'll have to do that next. We'll have to do that in the next episode.
If we do another,
or in the next time we do one of those episodes, we'll definitely do that.
I feel like we definitely should do another one of those again. But
yeah, it was good. Well, guys, that is our ranking of the 6 diorama sets that were released from Lego. Let us know what you think about it. Let us know if you agree, if you disagree. Go ahead and come at me for the Rebel speeder or the
Jake, I'm going to stop
indoor
you right
speeder.
there, and I'm going to congratulate us on working together and
Nah,
actually.
no. Come with these guys for the Dagobah being better than the trash compactor. I don't even have to say it. Like,
No, at least we work together. We kind of
hey, yeah, no, I
you know,
will
we
say,
did a good job.
I will say, this was not bad. This was not bad. We agreed on quite a bit, and then I'm not too mad at the trash compactor. I'm making a meme out of it, but
Yeah,
it's good
Matthew's
to do
just
that
a little
sometimes.
crazy. He's a little crazy. He thinks that the trash compactor is better than Dagobah.
it is. I mean, because it is. Because it is.
It's
but-
okay.
Just because it is.
Dude, Matthew,
but-
you should never touch Lego ever again.
Never
Never
again.
Lego.
Worst
You've
thing
never
ever.
watched Star Wars,
I've
dude.
nev- I-
you have never watched
Have these
Star
guys
Wars.
ever watched
Apparently,
Star Wars?
I've never seen Star Wars. I've never put a Lego set
And
together.
dude, apparently
I
Nia
think-
Nub blew up the
I-
Death Star.
Apparently-
Apparently Nia Nub blew up the Death Star too, dude.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me because that's a whole
All right.
nother tangent. That's a whole nother tangent.
We love you guys. We love you guys.
We do.
Genuine
Thank you
love.
guys for the support. We really appreciate you. Jokes aside, thank you so much.
Yeah, genuine love.
We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you.